Hey YouTube, Kiramoto56 here. Sorry I haven't been uploading any videos lately. I've been really busy with the end of the school year and coming up and stuff. I'm just gonna bring you guys a little deck profile. Jack Atlas Turbo version 1.0. Just a little note to you guys. This deck is not really Jack Atlas-esque yet because Gold Series 3 not being out yet. It'll be more synchro based once Gold Series 3 comes out. Right now it's more like a swarm the field with dragons and go for game. But yeah. So check out Atlas's favorite monsters: Red Dragon Archfiend, Fader, and Dark Resonator, I think. So yeah, let's start off with the monsters. So in this deck, I run 2 Red-Eyes Darkness Metal Dragons. Basically, remove a dragon from play, well, a dragon on your side of the field from play. Special summon him, and you can special summon 1 dragon from your hand or graveyard, except for him. So yeah, it's a pretty good card, as we all know. We're all glad it got reprinted in the Absolute Power Force Special Edition. Next up, we got Red-Eyes Wyvern, or Wyvern, however you pronounce it. Basically, if you did not normal summon or set this turn, and this card's in your graveyard, and so is a Darkness Metal, you can remove from play this card to special summon this from your grave. Surprisingly, I use Wyvern's effect a lot though, because believe it or not, I rarely normal summon with this deck. Like the only cards I really normal summon would probably be like Wyvern and some other cards, but most of them is pretty much special summon. So yeah. Next up, 2 Vendalgon, the Dark Dragon Lord. Very good in this deck, and you'll see why later. But you guys should know what he does. 3 effects. If a counter trap resolves and negates a spell, your opponent loses 1500. If it negates a trap, your opponent, I get to destroy a card on the opponent's side of the field, and if it's an effect monster, I can select 1 monster from my grave and special summon it. So, but I rarely get to negate an effect monster though. So yeah. Next up, 2 White Knight Dragon. Pretty much, main reason why he's in here is because he's a 3000 beat stick and he's a dragon. That's really, I don't really use his effect that much, but it does help. You know, he cannot get targeted by like Book of Moon or whatnot. So that's good. Next up, 2 Spear Dragon, basically a Piercer, 900 beat stick, gets defense, so you don't lose any life points unless your opponent's attacking with a Piercer. So yeah, it's a dragon, of course. Double Mirage Dragon, very good card, really helps a lot. It locks down those deep prisons, Sakuretsu armor, Mirror Force, etc. It's very nice. Very useful when you're trying to just, you know, get your opponent's life points down by beating them up with you know, small dragons like Spear Dragon and Mirage Dragon. Very useful. Next card, Battle Fader ×2. Basically it stops OTKs, and it's just an awesome card, and it's a Jack Atlas card. That's the only reason why it's in here. Actually, that's one of the reasons why it's in here. Other reason being, you know, an OTK stopper, as I said before. And it's a level 1, so it could help with synchro summoning and stuff. Okay, I just went dark all of a sudden. Sorry for the lighting, guys. But yeah. Next up, Dark Resonator ×2. Dual terminal Dark Resonator. It's cool. Level 3 tuner cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn. So your opponent will have to use 2 attacks to get rid of it, or Smashing Ground or some kind of 1-for-1 destruction effect with spell or traps. Gale, stable tuner. Sangan, searches out stuff. Gores, OTK stopper. Jar, Morphing Jar, gets rid of dead cards like White Knight Dragon because you want to get those in your grave if you don't get Future Fusion in your hand, like opening hand, or, you know, in the beginning of the game. Cyber Dragon, you could either Fortress with it, or Special Summon it, and normal summon Resonator, get your level 8 Synchro out, and etc. And finally, Dark Arm Dragon. Yes, you do run a lot of Darks in here, so Dark Arm Dragon's a staple. That's it for monsters. On to spells. Yeah, I only run 1 Book of Moon. I should be running 2. I just don't have any spares right now, sadly. Dragon's Mirror for 5-headed dragon. Mind Control and Brain Control, if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Mind Control and Brain Control, staples really. Mind Control is stable because it's synchro based, or kind of synchro based. And Brain Control is pretty much staple nowadays. Allure, same reason with Dad, you run a lot of dark, so Allure's good here. Heavy, and wow, okay, that's weird. I don't have an MST here. Okay, whatever. I think I should have an MST in here, but yeah, I would run heavy, MST, and True Nade. I just can't find them right now, but yeah, heavy for spell trap removal. Same with True Nade and MST. Future Fusion, just to dump your dragons into the grave for 5-headed dragon. Hand Destruction, again, to get rid of dead cards. Vortex and Avarice. Avarice because you fuse like 5, and chances are if you do use Dragon's Mirror and you remove a 5 from play, this kind of becomes a dead card, so that's why I may take this card out, but right now it's doing pretty good. And Vortex for monster removal. Onto traps. Now here's the main reason why I run Vendallion, Triple Dark Bribe. It is a counter trap and negates spells or traps, so I'll be able to use either the inflict 1500 life point damage to your opponent effect, or destroy one card your opponent controls effect, so both those are pretty good. And yeah, the only downside, your opponent gets to draw a card, but you know, you'll probably end up going for game at that point. So 3 Dark Bribe is good in this deck because of Vendallion. Double Bottomless, staple pretty much. Double D Prison, staple again. Torrential, Return, Force, and Dust Shoot. Torrential just to wipe the entire field. Return for getting your dragons back when you remove them from play with Dragon's Mirror, or you remove stuff from play using Dad or whatnot. Force because it's staple, and Dust Shoot because it just wins games. And onto the extra deck. Fusions. 2 5-headed dragon and Chimera Tech. 1 5-headed is for Future Fusion, assuming Future Fusion does not get destroyed. The other one's for Dragon's Mirror, and Chimera Tech for Machina matchups. Next, you got your staple Synchros, Double Stardust, Rose, RDA, Mistworm, Gaia Knight, Catastor, Colossal ×2. I don't even know why I run it at 2. I think I just have space in my extra deck, so I just run 2. But I should run different cards. Goyo and Bryonic, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. So that's the deck. Again, I'm going to tell you guys again, this deck is not really fully Jack Atlas because of Gold Series 3 not being out yet. I mean, once I get my hands on 3 Vice Dragons, this deck will be a lot more synchro based. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. Of course, I haven't made a side deck yet because I don't really play competitively, but I could whip one up anytime I want to. Just gotta think about it. I think Consecrated Light would really screw this deck over, since this deck does run quite a few darks. So yeah, that's why I'd probably have to side in like 1-for-1 destruction, like Smashing Ground and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, that's the deck. And remember to like the video, comment below, and subscribe up there if you guys want to. And yeah, again, this deck is decent. It's been testing pretty well against Chaos 0926. And yeah. Let's see what else is there to say. Just more videos to come. I'll try and get some more deck profiles up, but I'm not going to do them all in one shot, obviously. Probably do like 1 per week, or 1 every like several days, every 3 or 4 days maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty much the deck. Just tell me what you guys think about the deck. Leave comments below with suggestions and stuff. And again, saying this for the 3rd time, this deck is not fully Jack Atlas because of Vice Dragon not being out yet. So once Vice Dragon's out and I get my hands on 3 of them, this deck will be a lot more synchro based. So yeah, right now it's just more of a beatdown. So yeah, okay. Again, like the video, comment, subscribe up there. That's all for now. Carry on 56 out. Later, YouTube. Peace.